I want you guys to see just one of the ways that you can apply this Seint 3D Cream Foundation Makeup. Summer's coming and we love our bronzer, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply this all over first, dipping my brush. This is the blush and bronzer brush in two colors, my main color and then the bronzer. And so just dip back and forth and just place it all over lightly. It's buildable. You can get it how you want it. So a couple of things. My main color is typically sandy, but I take mango, which is also a highlight color, and I use it for color correcting in certain areas. All right, so for example, I typically put it under my eye, just some mango, and then I go in with my brightener later. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but look at the difference, just putting a little bit of mango there. And we color match you, so your color corrector might be a little different than mine. Okay, so today though, I'm using the Mango and Bella bronzer instead of Sandy and Bella bronzer because this is very versatile. And this is gonna give me just color and a glow. And it's also gonna do a little color correcting for me. So these colors are pretty versatile. Most people can use 2 or 3 different colors depending on the time of the year and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna put this like all over. Now, if you follow me, you know that I don't always apply it this way, but this is a great idea. Like I said, for this time of the year or anytime really, I'm just gonna put some bronzer down my neck with the fluffy end of the brush. And this can kind of help you not have to use self-tanner if you don't want to add that step in. And you can also do this with just bronzer. Like sometimes I put on just bronzer and then maybe a lip and cheek and concealer and something for my eyes, and that's it. In the summer, that looks so pretty. Just kind of tapping it in with the smaller side of the brush. Okay, so I'm liking the way that looks. Just got a little bit of coverage, a little bit of color. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my contour. So these are my colors, okay? And we do color match you. So you can there is a color match link on my bio. So this is Astoria Contour. This is Sandy, which is what I usually use as a main, and then Mango. I switch them up. Sometimes I even use Wheat as a main, Mango color corrector, and today I put it with the Bella. This is the Bella bronzer. We have 4 different colors of bronzer. This is an illuminator. I believe it's called Confetti. I've been using it like crazy. It's new and I love it. And then this is Sunlit, which is my concealer / brightening highlight. And then on this other side here, I have 4 eyeshadows and 2 lip and cheeks, and I'm going to be using this one today, Rosewood. This is a powder illuminator, and then this is a setting powder, Vanilla Dust setting powder, for those of you who need that and would like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna flip to this brush. I'm actually gonna take my finger, and I'm gonna put a dot. There's like if you feel for your cheekbone, there's an area about right here where like the upper and lower jaw kind of meet. You can use that as a reference point if you want, or you can just go from here all the way under. And you do not have to worry about being super precise with this. You can bring it to here, however you would like it. But see how just doing that little bit puts that shadow there, just gives you more dimension to your face. And I do have, I have a smaller face, so I have cheekbones that you can see, but if you don't, this is really, really kind of adds a little pop of a cheekbone for you. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, like about right there. You don't need a ton of it, and if you end up blending too much, sometimes you blend it away, then you just add a little bit more, okay? All right, so I'm just kind of blending as I go, but I definitely go back and perfect it after. Okay, so then I'm going to use the same brush and add some to my forehead. This is coming out a little darker than usual today, but that's okay. I'll just blend it more. I guess because it's warm out. It's going to work that in a little bit because it's kind of scary. Then I'll go back with the Beauty Blender and definitely blend it in. Okay, so then the jawline. Get that little piece of hair out of the way. So you just kind of follow that jawbone. And I usually stop about here. You can go all the way across if you want. Like this, and just put a little extra there for a shadow. If you're trying to make a little more shadow in your neck area, you can just do this. And it really works. Having this like shadow effect really can change the look of your features. All right, so I always use my fingers for my nose, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit today, like about here, and then I'll blend it out. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that like that. So next I'm going to go ahead and just take this lip and cheek. This is Rosewood. It's our color of the month, and today's the last day of the month, but it's until supplies last. It is so pretty. It just looks so pretty on, I've seen it on so many different people in skin tones, and it looks beautiful on every one I've seen it on. Isn't that so pretty? Next I'm going to do is the brightening highlight. I have already done my eyes. I have some of our eyeshadows from my palette that you saw on, and then I did my brows with a darker contour that I have called Cola. I love doing my brows with that. So in here like this, like in an upside down triangle, and then the bridge of the nose, just a tiny bit down the center like that. And I usually put a little extra here because when I blend it, I want to make sure I have enough. And then here, because you're making like a triangle of light, and it's just bringing some light down the center of your face, and it looks so pretty. It brings that part of your face forward. Okay, and then the eyes. Remember, I have the mango on already. I like to just kind of do a couple of dots. I can blend it better that way. I've seen people place it all kinds of different ways, but that's what works best for me. Okay, so now I'm going to take this brush and blend it a little bit. So I'm going to start, I already blended a lot of that, so let me just blend the brightening highlight. And then on the nose, I just tap it, or you just kind of use your fingers because it's easy to blend that away if you're not careful. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and for this, I just start tapping it, and then you're sweeping it up, but you're sweeping very lightly. You don't want to blend it too much, and then just kind of swirl it into your contour like that. Okay. Do the same on this side. It's very light touch because you want to get it blended but not gone. Okay, and always be going up like that. You don't ever want to drag the contour down, because what we're trying to do is go up like this, and it just lifts our face. It's like a little mini facelift. Who doesn't want that, right? Okay, so now I'm going to blend this. Just kind of go up like this. I like to tap this, and I want to go like that so that it cleans up that eyeshadow a bit. And then here. And then I do very lightly drag it across the middle. Now, the more fine lines and wrinkles you have here, the less product you want to use, because you want to brighten it a little bit. Use my finger here. Maybe bring it down like this. You want to brighten it a little bit, but not too light and not too much. Okay. Now, it's not going to settle into those fine lines and wrinkles, but it will bring attention if you use too much or too light of a color. Okay. And if you have like deeper indentions here, you can kind of bring it down under that a little bit, and it'll actually just focus on brightness here and away from that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my beauty blender now and work it all in with that. So love this tool. This gives it more of an airbrushed look. Seamless, airbrushed, so pretty. And if you have, some places where you didn't blend that well, it'll pick up the excess, but not take the makeup off. But you want it just barely damp. You want to get it wet and squeeze it out really well. Now under here, give that a little extra love. Make sure you're just tapping that in really well. And then here is my problem area. I always have trouble just getting it blended into my hairline. Okay. All right, so I just have the bronzer and the mango all together all over. And really, now all I need to do is a little bit of illuminator. So I'm gonna grab this cream illuminator, and on the tip of the nose, add to that highlight a little bit, that brightener. And then we're gonna take it on the high points of the cheek, just right here like this, so it'll catch the light. Now we have a lot of different ones, like probably 6 or 7 of the cream. And they have a little bit of they're different shades, but they're mainly just gonna pick up the light for you. See how pretty that is? Just a little brightness. And then you can put some right here, like that. I like to put it just in the center, right under that brow arch. Some people put it all the way under, and that's fine. Or you can put some right in the corner of your eye like that. Okay, and so the last thing I'm going to do is a setting spray. I'm going to use my beauty blender since my lashes are done already. They should be dry, but sometimes if I spray it right on, it makes my mascara run. I use this Thrive Cosmetics tubing mascara. I love it. You take it off with water. It's amazing. And it just really makes your lashes look thicker. That is what I mostly use. I do have a couple of backups. Okay. And that's it. Look how easy that was, guys. It literally takes 5 minutes or less. If you're doing your eyes and everything, it's still going to take less than 10 minutes. And it's just all kind of compact here. A couple of brushes, 1 or 2, your setting spray if you need it. And then if you want setting powder, place it in your oily areas, or if you just want a little bit more of a matte look, like this. And just tap that in. And sometimes it's good, like you can put it under your eye, like that, wherever you want. I don't typically need it because I have really dry skin. But I like to have it to show you guys. Isn't that just so pretty? I mean, it just feels and looks so natural, but you get, you know, some depth and dimension to your face. And I'm telling you guys, I was really struggling with makeup and my self-confidence, all of that before I found this makeup. I'd been searching for a makeup that I liked, and I never dreamed that I'd found one that I love. And I love it so much that I'm totally out of my comfort zone sharing it with you guys. Now I'm good. I've been doing it a while, but at first it was, you know, it was very difficult to put myself out there, but that is how good this is. That is how much I wanted to share it with other women, because I know a lot of you are going through the same thing I was. Just couldn't find a makeup that worked well with your mature skin. That's it. So quick and simple and easy. If you're interested in trying this makeup, there's a link on my bio for color match. You can just click on that. It's a free color match. Just click on that and it comes to me, and I will recommend your colors. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And you can pick whatever size palette you want and any accessories you want. And then I just give you recommendations for your lip and cheeks, but they're right there all on the website, and you can just choose. You can choose whichever one pops out at you. All right, so if you have any questions, throw me a comment here. You can always DM me if you just want to ask more questions about the makeup or get color matched that way. I would love to hear from you.